Hi everyone, this is Kim and we're gonna have some fun. And I think I showed this to you all before, but this is another find from the Dollar Quarter Tree. It's called Today's Prayer. And this one says, "You are the light of the world, a town built on a hill cannot be hidden." And that's Matthew 5:14. And I love those because they're such an inspiration and they such an encouragement on a daily basis. And I will pull out one of these. So today we're going to do the wood projects similar to the ones we did last time in our project, except this time we're actually using cardstock paper. Let's see, and I've got a book over here, and I have pulled out sheets so that I don't waste time looking through it, but this is the book that I have. It's the Paper Studio Vintage Christmas, and I have pulled out some of the items from this one. We're going to do this one down here, over here. I got glue on my fingers, sorry. But we're going to do this here. We're going to do the trees on this side. Let's see. We've got this going on. This one we're going to use. I've got the Santas and this, and actually that. So let me show you what I've done. I'm pulling together some items that we're going to do. Now, I've already put these together. It's using that paper. Let me back up. So, here are, this one, I've got two squares here. These two, they're squares, wood squares. Sorry for hitting the camera. They're two squares, okay? But I'm going to drill the holes this way, where they're like a diamond shape, okay? But these actually came out of this paper. Let's see, this one fits over here. It's like a puzzle. This came out of this one. Here's the Santa from that, okay? And here is the Santa from this. Goes like this. Okay. So my point to this, and the reason why I'm doing this, is because when I cut these out, it left this, okay? So I thought, I'm not wasting that paper. I can utilize this. So what I did is put it together like a window. And we're going to even decorate this up more. But I just wanted to show you what I did. So I actually took the paper that I used to cut these out and just made windows for this. And then put a solid piece in the background. And this is the solid piece that I used on the back. So it makes it look like it has a window. Okay? And we're going to decorate it a little bit more. So I've got two of those. You can make them as necklace or earrings. I think I'm going to make earrings. These are going to be kind of big, but that's okay. These are about 1.5. Yeah. They're about 1.5 inch square. 1.5 inch square is what it is, okay? And I put over here, when I go to put them together, I'm going to add some bells to them. And you can get these at a craft store, Michael's, Hobby Lobby probably has them. Or you can even get these at the Dollar Tree. I've seen them at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to put these, actually, these right here I use those Santas that I just showed you, right? And on the back flip side, I've got Merry Christmas. So they're double-sided. Aren't those pretty? And we're going to, like I said, we're going to dress them up. Oh, I keep hitting the camera and I'm so sorry. We're going to dress them up and make them look really nice. So those are a couple pieces that we'll work on. This is just kind of an intro. So I'm going to be pausing this. We'll have, you know, because I don't want this to be long. Try to make these shorter. And again, I love that. And there's the Santa. Okay. And here is a similar one with the Santa. And then this is the back side for this. Okay. And it's got some writing on the back. All right. So those are going to end up being earrings. So I'm going to put those back over here in this tray, this little container that I have. And again, I got those at Dollar Tree. All right, so here's the ones I just showed you. That's the windows. And these I'm letting dry. I just did them not too long ago. And I put, what I did is the same thing we did before. And I'm going to show you what we did here in just a second. But the Mod Podge, okay? That's what I've used so far. Eventually, I'll put the triple thick on it. But right now, this is what we've got. It's like a window. I'm letting them dry. I just think those are so neat. And when we dress them up, they're going to look even better. Now, here's another pair. Now, this is from the same paper, but just a different design on that same paper. Okay. So, it's just, those are going to, might be necklaces. We'll see what we do with those. If y'all want to put down the comments what you'd like to see us make out of them, you can tell me. And again, it's got the same design on the back that these had. Okay, but it's just the full. It's not the window look. Again, it says Merry Christmas, and there's the back of that. So I'm letting those dry. I'm going to move our card. I'm letting those dry. They're pretty dry. The Mod Podge, it doesn't take long for it to dry at all. Before we get started on this, I'm going to show you. This is the keychain I showed you before, and isn't that cute? I'm not done with it. I haven't put the triple thick on it. I painted the background and then just Mod Podged the Santa on there with the flowers. And it says Merry Christmas on the back. And so this is a picture from a magazine. Like I said, I think this was a Costco magazine of flyer arrangements. And this Merry Christmas on the back came from that book that I showed you with the cardstock. This is washi tape. Here's the washi tape. It says Merry Christmas. Okay, so this is just a piece of washi tape across there. So we're going to use washi tape too. This is going to end up being a key. I'll put a key latch on it, like a keychain. So there's that. I'm going to set that to the side. All right, so this is what I've started to do. I've taken, and I wanted to show you what I'm doing so you've got a pretty good idea of what we have here. All right. This was my paper, okay? And I wanted to make front and backs again. So I'm putting these two colors together. These are Christmas lights and the solid red color. So what I did, here are the pieces, and I've cut them out from here. Now, These are my earring wood blanks. Here's the wood blanks. Okay. So what I did is I took these right here. I'll put that back in there just like that. I took this, took my pencil, and just traced around it. And I also traced the inner circle. Okay, I'm back. I forgot to tell my husband I was recording. So, again, I just took the pencil and I outlined this onto here. And again, made it easy, cut both pieces out. Okay, so that's what we did. And I did 2 of those. This one and this one. Now, what I want to do is this part, excuse me, sorry, I was out of frame. This right here, I'm going to end up cutting out this and using it for the outside. The window part, I'm going to use this, my red. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause this and straighten my camera up. I don't like the angle that it's at. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I think this is much better. So I'm going to take this that we've done and I'm cutting out oops, sorry for hitting it. The pencil is kind of in the way. This is going to be hard to do because I've got it down kind of low. But I'm going to take this and I'm doing this, okay? Just like this. So that we can cut out that center. That center is what's going to go here. All right. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. And I probably will add something here as well. I think I'll add something to that. Irregardless, I'm going to have to cut this out because it'll have to go on the back side. So, see what we have. Let me line this up. I'm not doing anything. I'm just lining this up. So I'm kind of curious, how many of you all are ready for Christmas and have your Christmas shopping done? I'm real curious about that. You know, as I've gotten older, I'm not into that. My grandchildren are older. You know, I probably end up getting gift cards for them and not even, you know, do the shopping thing. I don't like being out in the crowds. Okay. So, there we go. All right, I'm going to set these to the side. I've got those right there. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm trying to figure, do I really want, get this, do I really want this to be, now I could do that, okay? I could very well do that. No, I think I'm going to cut them out, and I'll tell you why I think I'm going to cut these out. I'm going to cut them out and put a bead and let a bead dangle right here, okay, in this. And I think that's what I'm going to do because I think I'm going to make these earrings, regardless of whether I make them earrings or a necklace. I think it would be really nice to have them there. And again, these are just wood blanks. I think I got these wood blanks off of Amazon. I'm pretty sure I did. All right. And I've got glue on my desk, so you'll have to, my desk is dirty. So, I think I will cut that out. Okay. All right. I'm going to move these to the side. And again, here's the fronts, basically, and this is going to be the back to those. I think those are going to make some really pretty earrings. All right, so that's for that. Right now, I'm just sizing everything up and cutting everything up. The other piece that I have, and then I'll start gluing things. I did pull out these, and I really like that shape. I'm gonna make earrings out of these. I'm not real sure. I might. I've got it pulled out for it. I might use this for the front and this for the back. And I have some beads that I got the other day that are little lights like this that I think would be really cool for some earrings. So I might do that. So we'll think about that. But there's a good chance I'll use that same pattern for that. It'll just be, you know, the solid sheet. All right, so I'm going to put these blanks over here because I think I might use that same thing for it. All right, the other thing I have is this. These are going to be kind of big earring. Here's some blanks. These are teardrop blanks. I've already sanded everything. Remember how I showed you with the file, right? I've already sanded these. I think these I'm going to make earrings out of. Pretty sure. This I'm going to probably make a necklace, and these two are going to be earrings. So it'll be a set. And these will just be earrings. These, let me measure those. I love this. Like I said, this helps me so much. So these are about 1.5 wide at the widest spot and 2 inches long. They'll be kind of big earrings, but I think they'll be real pretty. And then these teardrops here, they're almost like 3/4 of an inch wide and almost 1 3/4 long. Those are for the earrings. And then the necklace would be, they are 1 1/4 inch wide at the widest spot, and then 2.5 inches long, and that will be my pendant, and these will be the earrings. Okay, and again, I apologize for hitting I've got it down real low so that I can see as I'm taping. So basically on here, let's go ahead and do this while you're here. So what we're doing, we're taking this, and I love this. It's got Christmas trees on it. So pretty. A lot of different Christmas trees. And then the paper that I'm going to use on the back side is this one, which I love. Isn't that pretty? The cardstock that you can get is amazing. Now, the cardstock, the book that I showed you, are the 60 sheets, and they're 6 by 6 inches. 6 by 6. And they're perfect to make jewelry. They're not real big. The designs are not real big on them. Just perfect for what we're using it for. So I really do like these a lot. And I've got several different kinds. So I will probably make lots more of these. I will go through this video. I'll show you how to do this. And then I'll probably have a video where we start putting jewelry together, because I need to get some jewelry made for next weekend for that show. So, all right. So here's what I'm going to do. Again, I'm going to take this. I'm going to move these out of the way. So I've got to get this in here. All right. And I'm going to take these and I'm going to decide where I want to do these. Now, I think I want these trees. I think I want this tree here. Okay. And I've got one up here. I'm going to use it because I want that tree as a center point. Or yeah, I think that's what I want because I want them, yeah, that to be the center point. And then I'll take this one and we'll go down here and I'll do this one. All right, so let's do this one up here first. So what I'm going to try to do is try to get it as centered as I can. Now this is hard because I can't see it, right? So I'm having to, let's see, that's pretty short. We'll do it here. I want to get it down this way. Again, I'm trying to eyeball it up to where it's in the center, vertically and diagonally. All right, so I'm going this way with it. So far, so good. See how far it comes over. It goes to right there, right here is the edge of it. Let's go back this way. That's the edge of it. So we're going to come right here. So I'm hoping that this will be it. I'm coming down just a little bit from the top so I can make my point up at the top. Again, I'll be cutting these together. They're laying on top of each other. I've got to put my pencil in here. I'm just going to do this just like this. And all we're doing is mark. I got to get around this camera. And again, sorry for hitting the camera. And all we're doing is going around that, okay? And that's not bad. That looks fairly centered. I could have gone all over a little bit more to the right, but we'll stay with that. That's okay. I'm going to do the same thing down here with this one. Now this one I'm going to end up getting this little tree in, which is fine. I'm going to, this is, again, here's the tree I want to get. There's the top of the tree. And let me scoot it up so you can see the bottom, top and bottom of the tree. So my goal is to put it in the center. So we're going to do right about there. I'm going to scoot this over. That's on the edge on that side. Scoot it over. Okay, there's the edge on that side. Scoot it back this way. All right, so I'm going to be able to get one of those other trees in, I think, pretty good. So I'm, again, hoping and praying that this is accurate and this is where I want it. So I'm going to draw around. Again, I'm hitting this. I don't have a lot of choice because I don't have any room. All right, I'll move the camera in a minute. But there you go. Looks pretty good. Actually, I think this one looks better than that one, but we're going with what we've got. Okay, so there's my earrings. All right, now we're going to do this necklace, and I want this necklace, what I've decided, I want these earrings, if you'll notice, come on, focus, okay, these two trees up here and the two trees down here are the ones that I want on my little, and these are my earrings. So I'm going to take this and do those two, though that's my goal. Then I'm going to take this, and this is going to be my necklace. I think I'm either going to do this or this bunch of three. I like the threes. I think I might do the threes here. So let me go ahead. Let me eyeball this up. I want to get it as centered as I can with this. I think that's pretty good because I want to leave enough at the top here. Let me scoot this over I want to raise this just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I want this, my earrings, to be, here's the top of it and here's the bottom of it. So I want to make sure that it gets on this, squared up here. Then I'm going to slide it over. This is the edge to the left. And let's see how much more we can slide it over. Yep. All right. So right there it is. And right there it is. So I think that's going to be good. And I want to make sure it's straight. So I'm going to take it right there. I am going to lift it up. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to lift it up. It looks good to me. Okay. Okay. All right, right there. So I'm going to hold this down real firm. Again, I'm going to go around the blank. And don't worry if you get pencil on it, because ultimately everything's going to be covered anyway. And that's going to be our earring right here. Okay, we're going to do the same thing up here. Again, I'm going to see how much room we have. That I want these trees to be kind of in the middle. This is going to have to go up about there. All right, we're going to go over. That needs to be kind of straight. See how much room we got on this side. Yep, okay. Come back over this way. And I think that's going to be good. So, again, I'm just going to go around the blank. And there we go. So these are going to be our earrings. Now, I'm going to go back with the pendant, the one I want to be the pendant. And I'm going to look here. Well, I think that's about where I want it. And then let me see how far over I have to get. Okay, that gets out of the line, so I'm coming back over this way. I think we're going to go right there. I think that'll be good. So here is where I'm going to do this. All right. And there's, yep. I think it'll be cute. That's going to be, because we're going to have a hole drilled up here. So that'll be perfect. So this is going to be my pendant. These are going to be my two earrings. Then these are going to be my bigger earrings over here. And we're going to decorate them up, embellish them, make them look really good. Again, it doesn't matter. I've got pencil marks on these, but it doesn't matter because they'll clean up. See? And we'll paint them and we'll do some things, so it doesn't really matter too much on that. So don't worry about that. This pencil, I had to get me a new pencil because I had a mechanical pencil. I loved it. It was real light. Problem is, for some reason, I thought I had more refill and couldn't find it. All right, so this is, I'm going to set these to the side. Put my pencil to the side. I'm going to grab this. I don't want to get in the glue. Okay, and basically, I'm just going to start cutting these pieces out. And I'll try not get off camera, but I'm not going to promise. Because when I do detail work like this, I tend to pull it to me. And when I pull it to me, it's hard to get away from doing that. and I apologize. But I don't see well. That's part of my problem. All right, I'm going to put it under here in a different angle. And I may have to and I'm cutting as close as I can to the piece or the line that I drew. And I'm being very methodical about cutting this out because I don't want to mess up the cutting out. All right. So now we have, this is going to be an earring, and we have the back for the earring. Voila. Okay. I've got glue all over my hands. I've been gluing. All right. So I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to put this with my blank. I'm going to take one of these and set those in there. All right. So we're going to continue to cut out. And that's outside my window, so sorry about that. Well, I don't want to cut these other trees. I might use them. Again, I'm knocking the... got off a little bit, but I'm going to continue to cut this out because I don't want to go back. And I should be okay. Okay. I do have a smaller pair of scissors that I could use, but these cut paper so well. I've got lots of scissors, and I do that because I want to make sure I got a good... When you're doing this, you need to make sure you have a good... Sorry about that, they're coming back through. We have industry about 2 miles, 3 miles down the road from us, and unfortunately there seems to be things happening over there all the time. Okay, so here again, here's my earring and the back for it. Okay. So that's done. All right, so I'm going to straighten this back up, see if I can get it back even. All right, and I'm going to cut out this piece here, which is going to be my pendant for my 2 earrings I just showed you. So it's going to be for that. Again, I was off camera, sorry. It's really hard to well, 2 things. Staying focused when you're cutting, because my camera is not wanting to focus, and also stay in view. So I've got 2 things working against me. And again, I'm doing something that is very detail oriented, that is rough because I can't see. All right, and here are the 2, excuse me again for hitting the camera. Kim, stop that. And again, here are the two. That's going to be the front, the necklace, and this is going to be our back of the necklace. Okay, there's that. This is really, again, this is a simple project, really easy. Okay, I'm going to cut these two off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all the cutting done. Oh, I did forget to cut one thing. I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and cut it out. I wanted you to see that anyway, so. I have, let me find my X-Acto knife. Okay. So I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and do this. So I'm going to take it. Come on, focus. I'm going to take it and score it and go right by these lines that I have made. Now I use this blade to cut. Remember I told you the other day when we did those other pieces, the magazine pieces that I had, the stamps, I had to actually cut down the wood, and I used my X-Acto knife for that. And this blade is the same blade I used on that. So let's see if I can get this to come out. Yeah, it's scored. We'll score it on the back, if you can see it. It's scored on the back. And I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife and go back down. Okay, I'm going to put this on pause because I'm going to have to get it closer to me, and I won't be able to see. But just take an X-Acto knife and cut out these inner circles of these pieces. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have got everything cut out. I'm going to put some, all right, so this I got, I believe, from Dollar Tree. I've got gold and I've got a silver. Okay, so again, I got this from Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, it's gold. This one's gold. I got a silver too. Let me find the corner. I'm not doing anything other than finding, oh, the corner. I thought that was it. That's not it. Where's the end? Wow, when I put it in there, it wasn't sticking. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, there we go. Yeah, it's kind of rough. Okay. So it's real thin. So what I'm going to do around this window, I'm going to put this tape. to decorate, and you can't, by doing this, you won't be able to see the paper edge. Okay. So I'm going to take my scissors. And cut that. I'll get it closer once I get it on here. All right, and then I'm going to take this edge, do the same thing. Cut it off. And it gives it a little bit of sparkle and just makes it look more finished, a finished look. And as I showed you earlier, I also have washi tape that I could utilize on these too. Now I'm going to do this same thing when I go to put these together, but I'm not going to do this set on camera. I'll do that. I'm not going to do all these pieces on camera. But what I'll do is I'll do some of them with you. Then I'll come back. We'll have the finished pieces. I'll show you what we have. And then we're going to start making some earrings and necklace sets. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to cut that. And look at now that's with that on there. Look at how it sparkles. Isn't that cool? And then we'll make it look even better. Okay, so there's that. Let's do this one. You do have to eyeball it, line it up just right, and it'll stick. Okay, you just have to line it up. I'm sorry if I got off camera just then. I'll move my Mod Podge out of the way. And again, we're just gonna, we want that to fit good. Rub it down so it sticks good, and then we'll put the Mod Podge over it. I have to correct myself when saying that. For some reason I want to say Mod Podge, and that's not it. It's Mod Podge. So forgive me if I say it incorrectly. Alright, so we're going to do this. And again, I'm just trying to line it up. And again, it's hard to do this because the camera's in my way. Alright, I want to hold it up. Helps a little bit, maybe. Okay. Alright. Cut that off. And again, this just helps it have more of a finished look. So what I'm going to do, since I'm using gold on this, I will paint the edges. I have a metallic gold paint I think that's what I'm going to use. We shall see. To paint the edges, to make the edges look finished. Or I could use, I also have a paint pen that I could use. I'm going to bring this up here like this. Grab it this way. Let's see. I think I can do it better this way. Yeah. This is like foil. So let me see what it says on there. Nail art tape. Metallic gold. Nail art tape is what this is. And I like it because it's real thin lines. Like I said, it'll help make this look like it has it's more finished. All right. Okay, so it makes it look like a box. I don't know if you can see that, but it is real pretty. So I'm going to cut these. I'm going to cut these off, these little string pieces off close. And this is what it's going to look like. Then on the sides, I'm going to take either metallic paint pen gold, or I'm going to take metallic paint pen gold or metallic paint, acrylic paint, and paint it on the edges. But I will do that part later. But here's what it's going to look like. And then that's our back. And we'll set those to the side. Like I said, I will finish these up, and then I'll come back and we'll do a tutorial on making, putting some necklaces and earrings together. Okay, so I just wanted real quick to show you this. I'm not going to do all these on camera, but I did want to show you, since this is the paper and not the let me see which side say. Okay, this is the paper and not the cardstock, excuse me, and not the magazine. The magazine items were real thin. This is a lot thicker. So I'm going to take my paint, or not my paint, my Mod Podge, and I'm going to do a very good coat of this, just like we did on the other one that we did. The paper ones. I got these off on the side, so these. Okay, it's the same concept that we did with that. It's just that this is going to be a little bit different because the paper is thicker. So we're going to have to make sure that we put a thicker coat on these. So I'm going to bring this up to me to get it on here. Line it up just like this. All right, and if you can see, we have a little edge on it. All right, that's okay. We're going to cut that off. And there it is. This is going to be our back side. So what I've done is I've put the glue on there. I'm mashing this. I'm doing this to kind of mash the paper down, make sure the paper's good and adhered to the wood. Then I'm going to take my Mod Podge, and we're going to do another liberal coat, just like we did on the paper ones, the thinner paper ones, the magazine. Okay. And this is what we're doing. And we're going to let that dry a few minutes. Let me get it off the sides. We don't need it on the sides. All right. And it's going to take a few minutes for it to dry. I'm going to get it here at the top. Again, take as much off the sides as you can, because you don't want it to gloop on there, because when you go to paint the sides, and I'll probably do paint pen or something, when I go to do the sides, I want to make sure that I don't have a bunch of glue that's adhered to that. I'm going to set this over here and let it dry. And that's same thing as we did on the others. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to get all these things Mod Podged. And I'll come back on a different video. And we will put these pieces together that we've made over the last, since we've done the snowmen in clay. We've done the trees in clay. All those will come back. Some of it I will have finished. Some of it we'll do together. So we'll do, it'll be like finished work / we'll do a few pieces together. Okay, well, if you all have any questions, just let me know. Comments, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And if I can answer any questions about any of this, please let me know. I try to put the answers in the comments when I can. And if I can't, then I normally discuss it in the next video we get to. So just wanted to let you know that as well. I gave you the information on the drill a couple of videos ago. So I think that has been answered. But please leave comments. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. I know there's so many things that we can do, and this is for you guys, not for me. It's for you. So just leave comments and let me know what you'd like to see. All right. Well, you all have a good evening, and until the next time, God bless you guys, and have a great weekend. And I look forward to spending some more time with you next one. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.